Hey everybody, welcome back to Author Mastery's Omnipresence. And this is such an important topic, and we call this down here in this stage here the list build. Now, I've written in here ClickFunnels, but there are so many different ways that you can list build on many different platforms, many different opportunities. I'm just simply going to call this ClickFunnels because that is the resource that I use, but understand you can use any resource that you have available. But what we're talking about here with the list build is you can see that all of your information, all of your education can point to the direction of list building, and that inevitably results in a consultation. And I'm going to talk about that today. So firstly, what is list building? And in fact, what is list building in the context of omnipresence, and why are we doing all of this anyway? The first thing is, our number one reason to do this is to educate our community, educate our patients, to support our tribe. We know that we have something incredibly powerful and valuable in the chiropractic care that we provide and deliver. It saves and changes lives. Its impact is profound and far-reaching, and we are really, as a profession, such incredible leaders in the health and life transformation arena. So we should be excited about what we do as chiropractors, and I, for one, absolutely am, which is why I'm sharing this with you, because I know you're equally excited and want to see the far-reaching impact of what you do touch as many lives as is humanly possible and practical. So if that's the case, then we want to touch as many lives as possible. We want to see our patients have access to this information and grow in their understanding of chiropractic. We want them to have that information available not only for their own growth, but so that they can share it with their family, with their friends, with their colleagues, so that they're able to positively influence the people around them as they grow in their health understanding. So we're creating a community of understanders in the area of our practice. But of course, it doesn't stop there. We want people who don't even know about chiropractic, who are frustrated and disillusioned with the health issues that they are facing and the challenges that are there, that are being unaddressed by other health practices. And we want them to, as they search, who can help me with this problem, come across the content, the education, the information that you have, published, so that they can go, why didn't I hear about this earlier? I'm going to reach out to this rockstar chiropractor who's got a gift for understanding my problem and a solution for the pain that I am feeling. And so we're serving our patients and informing them. We're allowing them to serve their families and friends and communities by disseminating and republishing that information. And then we're outreaching further to communities around us and even throughout the world to educate them on the possibilities and to offer them hope and a new direction and a new path. That is the beautiful gift of chiropractic, of delivering chiropractic education. And the reason for list building, this is the third reason, is that we want to serve as many people as possible, and it's usually not the first content or the first contact that makes them say, yes, I want to see Dr. Marcus, he's a rock star. They may read a blog and go, well, that was interesting. They may then listen to one of my podcasts and go, well, he's a good speaker. And then they watch one of my YouTube videos and go, well, he's a handsome man, isn't he? I think I'd like to go see him in practice. And they read my Facebook page and say, look, he's really engaging on screen. So they're getting all of these touches on all of the different platforms and all the information through all the different repurposed and republished opportunities for the information that I've shared. And then they come across my list build process. They may never have heard of me before these processes, but they may not have necessarily reached out to me. They now go, now I've heard of him, I'm starting to know him, I'm starting to like him, I'm starting to trust him, but I still haven't booked a consultation. Crazy as it might seem, they don't always book with us even though they need us. And that's where list building starts. So imagine for a moment, and you could do this in many, many different ways. Imagine you have a book, and if you need to be able to write a book, reach out. I have a particular program designed to help you write a book in 90 days or less. Even if you've never written a book before, don't think that you can write and are a complete dyslexic. I'm going to prove to you can write an absolute bestseller in 90 days, and it's going to transform your practice, your patients, and your position and status within the community. But imagine for a moment, you've got a book. I happen to have a best-selling book, The Arthritis Solution, and what you can see here is learn how to naturally reduce your arthritis and pain and regain mobility. Download the Arthritis Solution book free. You don't write a book to make money from royalties. You can, but it's not the number one aspect. What you do is you write a book because if you can give it away for free, enter your name, enter your email, get access now. It sends them via an autoresponder a PDF copy of one book. It costs me nothing, therefore, to print it. I've done the writing. It's accessible and available to them. They put their name and email in there. They go, great, I've got a copy of Marcus's bestseller. It's an exciting book. It's a valuable book. I'm adding value to them, to their health, to their life. By the way, there's a lot of content from here in the content plan, so it's been repurposed, it's been republished. You can see how Omnipresence comes together. Now I'm adding value in that way. There's a video series that goes with this as well, so I'm sharing the content in multiple platforms. They gain access to this, and lo and behold, now what have I got? Email and name. And what do you think after they get the incredible, wonderful gift of this book? They get a follow-up email. If you enjoyed this book, if you felt those videos were very helpful, Dr. Marcus would love to be able to help you with your arthritis challenge. He has for you a personalised arthritis solution. Here is an opportunity for you to consult personally with Dr. Marcus Chacos. Here's the clinic number. You can set up a Zoom appointment. You can set up personally. I do it all in practice, but for those who do have a health process or a virtual presence, you can do it digitally, or for me, I always do it in practice because that's my preferred model. But ultimately, the list means that I can now email them. And then after I've emailed them the offer, they still may not say yes, so the autoresponder, you write the email sequence once and it does it all automatically, independently of you, and it sends them another value. Hey, have you read this blog? Hey, have you watched this video? Third email. 4, have you seen this Facebook page? Like, subscribe, and you're starting to create momentum. And then we send through another email saying, hey, we still haven't heard back from you from having booked an appointment. We'd love for you to be able to serve you. We certainly know that we can add value to your life and find a solution for your arthritis and degenerative change, restore your mobility, allow you the opportunity to know that you can live with independence. Contact Dr. Marcus now for your appointment. And then we finalise with the last email saying, look, we haven't heard back from you as yet. Naturally, if there's anything we can do at any point in the future, please feel free to contact us. We're going to stop these communications because obviously we don't want to impose on you and make it feel like that we're bombarding you with unwanted and unnecessary emails. So here's our last gift to you. Here's a digest of all of the information that we've been sharing throughout this. It's an easy, accessible port for you to make sure you've got access to the book, access to the videos, access to the YouTube videos, access to the podcast, access to the blogs, and we would love you to have this incredible value as our gift to you. If at any point in future you would love to receive the wonderful gift of incredible health, energy and vitality and an extraordinary quality of life, please reach out to Dr. Marcus Chacos. Email sequence done. You may not get every single person replying to those emails. Some may even unsubscribe, but you will get multiple people entering their email detail, having that communication, and then immediately, because of the personalized nature of the communication, the autoresponder addresses it to their name, directly to their email. You've now got that personal contact with you. You've also taken their details off all those platforms you have no control over. Facebook, YouTube, you can't control those platforms. They could shut down tomorrow, or they could block you tomorrow. By taking them off those platforms onto your email address, you've now got that personal access, that personal contact, and that ability to personalize your communication, talk directly to them, and bring them into your practice that way. So that's why we want to list build. That's why we want to lead how it leads. All of that content, value, and information leads them to a consultation to come into your practice. And by the way, some people may not come into your practice, but you can direct them to a membership site saying, look, you may be on another side of the world and don't have the opportunity to see Dr. Marcus, so here's a membership site, a specific unique program. We happen to have an Arthritis Solution membership site where I deliver teaching and education to those with arthritis where they can't access my care, and so you can link directly to that. And the final thing is, by the way, it doesn't have to be a book. You can simply create, and I've got that here, like I've got a 30-day challenge, a 30-day Arthritis Solution challenge. I created 30 3-minute videos, 3 to 5 minute videos, just like we've done with this series of videos, but on health. And they have access to these free videos, and we do exactly the same that you've seen here in that process. And that means that you can deliver the education, the information that leads to list building, personalized contact, and building your practice that way. And remember, 3 aspects. You're going to build a practice through the list building. You're going to educate your community. You're going to educate your patients. This is an incredible way of being present in the hearts and minds of your patients and your community, serving and outreaching at a high level so that you can change the perception of chiropractic, educate people to understand more deeply what chiropractic is, and therefore change and save lives. So hopefully this has given you a real insight into the incredible power of content production and an presence in relation to that content plan, where you are on multiple platforms, seen so many ways in so many different arenas, so that you're touching these people's lives as much as possible. So I know we've covered a lot. I know this is a lot longer video than the others, and I appreciate you sticking with me, but I can see that this is going to be really relevant to you. So before you leave, start thinking about, hey, do I need to write a book? Absolutely. Contact me. Do I need to write a video series, a 30-day challenge, a 7-day challenge, a 5-day challenge, whatever it is? Sure. What is it going to look like? How is it going to be delivered? You can see that I'm speaking off the top of my head on all of these. You can do exactly the same for what you do. So let's find a solution for you for a 7, 5, 30-day challenge, a book, something unique, something special, a giveaway that you can provide that's of massive value, maybe a mini education program, and then create or using some type of a platform such as ClickFunnels, Entreport, or otherwise Thinkific, where you can give massive value to your audience to be of value to them, for them to warrant giving you their name, their email, so you can personalize their contact. Over you to find a solution, and I'll see you in the next, which happens to be the last video as I bring this all together.